Welcome! Today's session is on how to take, organize, and effective notes during class. I'm very happy that you have joined us. There are several reasons why you need to take good notes in class. Here are 5 reasons. 1. Perhaps most importantly, taking notes will help you concentrate. 2. Taking notes increases your ability to participate in class discussions. 3. Taking notes improves learning because you're hearing information and writing it down. 4th, notes give you something to study outside of class besides the book. And 5th, notes help you keep track of important details and prepare for quizzes and tests. If you want to take good notes, you first must be a good listener. Instead of listening to understand the content, some students spend too much time trying to write down every word an instructor speaks or every word written on a PowerPoint. Unfortunately, they are putting themselves at a significant disadvantage because they're not thinking critically about new material as it is being introduced and explained in class. While students will need to adjust their note-taking system based on an individual instructor's teaching style, the process for taking notes in class should always follow a similar pattern. Taking good notes involves 3 major tasks. First, effective listening. Second, effective observation. And third, effective note-taking. The very first step to learning is paying attention. Listen. Give the speaker your full attention. Find a good seat near the front of the room to reduce internal and external distractions. Listen for cues. Take notes while you listen. Be in the moment and don't let your mind wander. As humans, we are often poor listeners, and it takes effort to pay attention and keep our focus. Be mindful of this process, and before class begins, give yourself a reminder that you will be an effective listener during this time. Think. Be sure you understand the message. Ask questions during or after class when things are unclear. You can always ask a classmate, a tutor, or faculty. Both asking and answering questions are important parts of effective learning. Here are some tips I will share with you. While taking your notes, jot down only as much as you need, knowing that you'll be returning to your notes later to elaborate. Listen for main ideas, which the professors may highlight by using little phrases such as, "And now let us turn to," statements such as, "The main point is," or "Remember this," statements that they repeat or emphasize, a change in their tone, of voice, or rate of speaking. Leave open spaces if you get behind, and be sure to record your questions. Flag your notes with quick abbreviations for later review. For example, use a symbol such as a question mark of areas you are unclear on. You can always talk with classmates and tutors for helping you with more information. Also, summarize in your own words what you have heard and write it down. After class is done, you should subscribe to a 24-hour rule regarding your notes. You need to do something with the notes within 24 hours of taking them. You may want to organize and review your notes and add main headings as needed. Numerous successful students find that rewriting or retyping their notes is the best way to check their comprehension and retention of the information. They must think critically about the material as they retype, rewrite, and by doing so, they deepen their understanding and improve their chances of remembering their information for future class discussions and tests. Try the Cornell Method for taking notes. It is designed to save time while enabling you to maximize the effectiveness of note-taking. This method helps organize your notes so you can understand and retain information. It allows you to break things down into more manageable chunks of information. Start by labeling the top of your page with a title of the subject. Divide the paper into 3 sections. On the left column, label keywords, questions, or phrases. Here you will write cues that relate to the information taken from your notes. On the right column, label notes. Here you will write down your notes, all the facts as you learn. On the bottom, label summary. Here you will summarize the main ideas you have learned. Try the outlining method for note-taking. The outlining method is perhaps the most common form of note-taking used by college students. An outline naturally organizes the information in a highly structured, logical manner, forming a skeleton of the textbook chapter or lecture subject that serves as an excellent study guide when preparing for tests. How to use. 1. Write points in an organized manner based on space indentation. 2nd, place major points farthest to the left. 3rd, indent each more specific point farther to the right. Level of importance is indicated by distance away from left margin. Advantages. The outlining method emphasizes content as well as relationships between the materials. It reduces the time needed for editing and allows for easy reviewing. Disadvantages. This method requires more thought for accurate, understandable organization and, therefore, cannot be used during lectures that move too quickly. Try dual coding for note-taking. This strategy can be used in note-taking using visual notes like sketch notes to boost understanding and retention of the lesson material. Research shows blending images with text offers strong learning experience than using text alone. It turns out this boosts both the memory of individual terms and ideas as well as the associations and connections between the concepts. Drawing pictures can be an effective tool when taking notes because it boosts understanding and retention. Dual coding is a great study strategy too. Here's how you can try this. Look at your class materials and find visuals. Look over the visuals and compare to the words. Look at visuals and explain in your own words what they mean. Take information that you are trying to learn and draw visuals to go along with it. Try to come up with different ways to represent the information visually. For example, an infographic, a timeline, a cartoon strip, or a diagram of parts that work together. Then work your way up to drawing what you know from memory. This way you could combine the effective strategy of retrieval practice with dual coding. We at the Center for Student Success and Engagement thank you for your time and welcome your feedback.